See, she's going, please forgive my client, because she's a dumbass.
Pascal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below and don't forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Also, I got merch, y'all. I got merch. Definitely go check out the link down below. Teespring has it all for you right there. T-shirts, hats, mugs, you name it. Masks even too. So go and check that out too. Anyway, let's jump into this, guys. Okay. All right. This, like I said, we've been talking about this Miya Ponsetto thing, Soho Karen, for a bit now. Finally, part 2 on CBS in the morning, or CBS Morning, with Gail King. Finally put out part 2. We got to check it out because, you know, I feel like this has been an open story that we have not been able to close yet. So we are going to close it, hopefully, in this video right here. So let's check it out.
This morning, we are sharing more of our exclusive interview with a woman whose confrontation with a black teenager in a New York
funny how they
hotel
use the
was
music
caught
that
on
they
camera
choose.
over the holidays.
It's hilarious.
Cell phone
Anyway.
video shows Miya Ponsetto
Daddy.
accusing 14-year-old Keon Harold Jr. of stealing her iPhone last month. Ponsetto was arraigned over the weekend and freed on supervised release. She is charged with attempted robbery, attempted grand larceny, endangering the welfare of a child, and attempted assault.
Shoot.
We spoke with Ponsetto and her attorney, that's Sharon Gatan, just hours before her arrest last week.
Remember when she shushed her?
This morning, we began where we left off
Here
on
we go.
Friday. You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone.
Okay, so
That's the thing.
Do you want to get to that part?
You're saying, look,
Because
I'm
the
22
hotel
years
did
old.
have
You're
my
22
phone.
years old, but you are old enough to know better.
Oh, the hotel
So I will
did
say
have
you're
my...
22.
All right,
I
Gail,
get it.
Enough. The hotel did have my phone.
That never
The
gets
hotel
old.
did end up having my phone.
Daddy.
I did get my belongings returned to me. So, maybe it wasn't him, but at the same time,
Maybe it wasn't
how
him.
is it so that as soon as I get asked to leave the premises, after I had accused this person of stealing my phone, how is it that all of a sudden they just miraculously have my phone when I come back?
What? You know, it's called an Uber found your phone and brought it back into the hotel. It didn't just didn't just miraculously materialize. You dimwit. Come on.
And it didn't seem as if my accusations really bothered the son and the father, because they were just enjoying a nice meal right after
I'm sorry. What? Enjoying a nice meal? Okay.
this whole encounter.
So after the whole encounter, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut in between that, but what? The reason why they were probably walking out to go eat anyway. And besides, the kid was traumatized. Don't you think that Papa is going to sit there, Keon Harold is going to go, hey, son, let's go and get a really good meal. Let's go cheer you up. Let's go do something to make you feel better. Come on, man. Damn.
But all I'm saying,
I don't know if you... Mia,
is I want this
don't know
to
if
be
you could say
over,
what,
and I'm sorry.
whether they were
So I
bothered
would love
by
to make
your-
this short and
I don't
sweet,
know if you
Gail.
could- Mia,
Wow.
Mia, I want to go back to that day. Take us back to that day. We've all seen the video.
Okay, so I arrived back to the hotel after grabbing some Starbucks. I had noticed my phone had been missing, so I just approached the hotel manager, asked him if he could kindly just check the footage. In my opinion, I was like, okay, any person
Kindly?
walking down could possibly be the person that might have had my phone. I wasn't racial profiling whatsoever. I'm a woman. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like a woman of color. I'm Italian, Greek, Puerto Rican.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry, what? Did she just say that she's Puerto Rican so she can't... Is she basically alluding to the... She just basically say she can't be racist because she's a woman of color. She is literally leaning hard on her Puerto Rican roots. Okay.
You keep saying you're Puerto Rican. Does that mean that
There
you
you
can't
go.
be racist because you're saying you're a woman of color? Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
Well, I would disagree that people of
Thank
color
you.
can be racist too.
Yes,
Do
they
you
can.
believe that you should pay a price for this?
I don't feel that my accusation is a crime.
But it's more than the accusation. It's the
Sorry.
way that you tackled him, it seems, on the videotape. What would you do differently? You said that you look at that tape and that's not who you are.
I think I could have just asked the hotel manager. So yes, I could have stepped aside, or the father and I.
Facts.
We immediately could have started just speaking at a lower tone, and probably that would have handled the whole situation a lot better.
No. You could have approached the situation a whole lot better. Don't put it on Keon Harold. Don't put it on him. You could have easily gone up to the manager, because you were already tripping, apparently. You were already flipping out when you went to the hotel manager. You could have easily walked into the situation a totally different way. Totally different way. Don't worry about what Keon Harold's, how he's going to react. You come in there with a balanced mind and a cool and calm, collected attitude. You were erratic even before they went down the stairs, yo. Come on, man.
With all due respect, when Mr. Harold was talking to you, it seemed to me that he was responding to you because you had accused his son.
I'm saying that both of us. I said both of us.
You see two black people?
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Bottom line is this issue is much bigger than I think Miya is appreciating, and she sees it as a very simple thing.
She's not even, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut that in there though too, but the Gatan or Gatan, the lawyer is now trying to sit here and go, she's an idiot. I'm sorry. She's completely oblivious to what's going on. She doesn't feel any bad. She doesn't feel anything. I mean, real talk, listen to that one more time.
Bottom line is this issue is much bigger than I think Miya is appreciating, and she sees it as a very simple thing.
See, she's going, please forgive my client, because she's a dumbass. Okay.
Attorney Sharon Gatan sat with Ponsetto through the entire interview and wanted her client to feel empowered to tell her own story.
She doesn't need to feel empowered to tell her own story, because she already is empowered. You see her attitude. She is justifying everything that she is doing. She's already empowered. The lawyer doesn't even need to sit next to her at all. The lawyer don't need to do a damn thing. The lawyer don't need to do a damn thing, man.
But Gatan also felt it important to provide context on Ponsetto's state of mind at the time of the incident.
She's
So let
crazy.
me just boil it down. She was a
Crazy.
22-year-old woman alone in New York. No one is with her. Her entire contacts, flight arrangements, Wi-Fi,
I understand
emails,
that.
Apple Pay, her funds, her money is all on that phone. She agreed that her behavior and her actions were definitely less than elegant, shall we say, and less than graceful and less than what anyone else would do, and she agreed, and she wouldn't have repeated it.
It's been reported that your phone was returned to you by an Uber driver. Is that true?
That is not true, because I arrived at the hotel with my phone in my hand.
Okay, who returned your phone to you?
The hotel receptionist.
Miya, where had the phone been?
Yeah.
Why don't we ask the hotel receptionist?
Miya, to be honest, I'm telling you, you seem to be not
What?
remorseful, to have no contrition, that
Good
you're
word,
almost
contrition.
a little flippant about this. You have to understand, for this teenage boy who says that he was shattered, who said that he was traumatized, this is a
I'm
big
traumatized.
deal. You're traumatized too because...
Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. He is honestly, he's 14. And that's what they're claiming.
That's what they're claiming? The kid is actually 14 years old. Oh, I can't take this idiot. Oh, wow. This is so stupid. What the
Yeah, I'm 22. I've lived probably just the same amount of life as him. Like, honestly.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? Wait, what did she just say? Did she just say I just lived the same amount of life that you definitely have a few more years on you, girl. You definitely have a few more, you have a little bit more shelf life than young Junior over here.
Yeah, I'm 22. I've lived probably just the same amount of life as him. Like, honestly. I'm just as a kid at heart as he is. I feel sorry that I made the family go through like all of that stress, but at the same time, it wasn't just them going through that.
I just don't think
so
that
in other words, you immature as, you feel me? You immature as hell. That's basically what you just said.
Like all of that stress, but at the same time, it wasn't just them going through that.
I just don't think that you helped yourself by your behavior.
Wow.
When you looked at that video, what did you think? What did you think, Miya, when you looked at the video?
You already asked me that in the beginning of the interview.
Bruh.
I'm not going over it again. I would like to have a real interview with real questions and real heart and real sincere apologies. Let 2021 be the moment of healing.
I feel like she's tearing a page out of Trump's book. Sorry, but it seems she's defiant. She is standoffish. She's extremely defensive. She's not even, there is no remorse in this girl's heart. There's not one small stitch of remorse in this woman's body. This is ridiculous.
Seriously.
All right. What would you want an interview with real questions? I'll give you the floor. What would you like us to know, Miya?
That I'm sincerely sorry to the family and the dad and the son for making them feel as if I was racist towards them when that is not my intention.
Wait, I'm sorry. I am so freaking confused right now. I'm sorry, y'all. But so we just watched, what is this? 5 minutes and 29 seconds so far. The entire time, she doesn't feel any remorse. And then now she's going, oh, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry now. I'm sorry. Can we move on? Sorry. Let's move on. What? What is this? All that we just listened to for 5 minutes and 29 seconds means nothing up until that point. Everyone that has watched this video is now that much more stupid. I'm sorry. What was... Oh my God. I'm going to repeat that little piece again. One more time. One more again.
Questions and real heart and real sincere apologies. Let 2021 be the moment of healing. Seriously.
All right. What would you want an interview with real questions? I'll give you the floor. What would you like us to know, Miya?
That I'm sincerely sorry to the family and the dad and the son for making them feel as if I was racist towards them when that is not my intention.
Okay, before we go and we wrap this up, this piece, doesn't it seem to you, because obviously they cut this like a mug, doesn't seem like she's really with it, right? It seems like she's all over the place, all over the damn place, okay? So for me, doesn't it seem like maybe that lawyer was sitting right next to her just so she can steer her in different course on a different course? Maybe, because that doesn't make any sense. All this defensive BS that we just watched for 5 minutes, in 5 minutes, literally like 5 minutes and 5 seconds, we watched all this trash. And then all of a sudden she's like, I'm really sorry. I'm really remorseful. I'm sorry. I guarantee you that Gatton, the lawyer, was doing everything she can to make her stay on script. It had to have been. It just doesn't make any sense for her to 1 minute go, I don't feel like, let's get over it. Let's move on. And then all of a sudden she goes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. May God have mercy on everybody. So it just doesn't make any sense, yo. Bruh.
Now, during the interview, Ponsetto kept interrupting her attorney, and Sharon Gattan says her client went off script. According to her lawyer, Ponsetto was prepared for this interview. They had talked about it. They had gone over it. But the 22-year-old, she says, decided to disregard her advice she was given and just went on her own. Miya Ponsetto was due back in court in March. I really felt for the attorney. We cut out a lot of it because I think you already get a sense of Miya Ponsetto. But there was a very interesting exchange between the attorney and Miya at one point, and we just decided just to let it go. But
why not?
The attorney says, look, she's concerned about her mental health and her well-being.
Facts.
And she, of course, wishes her well. And I could see why she is concerned. The attorney worked very, very hard to try to guide her client during the interview, and I think it's hard when you have a client that doesn't pay attention to what you're saying. I think that's very difficult.
It's difficult to sit there in silence while your client essentially gets herself in trouble. And judging by the backlash over the weekend to the first part of your interview, it was not received well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Miya really understands the gravity of this situation.
Facts.
I'm still not convinced.
Once she was arrested, I think she probably figured that out.
But we're in the keep shoveling, the hole's getting deeper stage of things still here.
Yes. Yeah. Sort of open mouth, insert foot, and start sucking on those toes. It was a very tough situation.
You better suck them toes, Soho Karen. Suck them toes. Yeah, so there you have it. There's the second half of the other video of the interview. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. Definitely comment down below and let me know what you think. Here it is, y'all. Yeah, Soho Karen needs to suck them toes. They need to put some whipped cream on them toes, and she just needs to suck the hell out of them toes. I don't know why it turns so graphic and sexual and all that, but here it is, y'all. I feel bad for Gail. I'm just gonna say that. I feel really bad for Gail. You wanna know why? I feel bad for Gail because she's on she's on the track trying to redeem herself from the Kobe Bryant conversation that she had with the one of the WNBA players and all that. She is on this, she's on the hunt to redeem to reclaim her black card. So this interview was an opportunity for her to redeem herself. To me, it did not seem, this is just me though, it just didn't seem like she had full control over the interview. Even when Soho Karen or Miya Ponsetto is kind of getting fed up and was kind of like, oh, well, you do something, say something about this, right? She had an opportunity to hit her with a zinger. She's like, oh, you want to get real. You know what I mean? She's like, oh, you want to talk about mothers. You know what I'm saying? She could have thrown a zinger at her and she did not. She's like, well, what do you want them to know? She could have gone at him and said something else. She had so many other opportunities to get in there and just pick and make, you know what I'm saying? Go in on her on behalf of that kid's family, on behalf of the kid. So many opportunities, and she didn't. She was still walking on eggshells. Then on top of that, at the end of that piece, when she said there was a chunk here that we just threw on the cutting room floor, we decided not to show it. Bruh, show it. Show who this woman is, warts and all, in all its glory. Doesn't that make good journalism? Doesn't that make good TV? Why did you hide that? Why aren't you putting that out? Show this girl's ass, metaphorically speaking. You know what I'm saying? That's what doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, there you have it, y'all. There's the video. There's the interview, part 2 of the video. To me, it seemed like Miya had more control over Gail, and it should be the opposite. Gail should be the one intimidating the out of her, not the other way around. It's frustrating. That's just how I see it. That's how I saw the first interview. I think what happened was when she said, shush, all right, Gail, enough. I think that threw Gail off, and it was almost like she was trying to get her footing back. She didn't know how to respond. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, it felt like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, your mother. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like the girl threw her off. Therefore, she won that battle. You feel me? That's just my personal 2 cents on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm interested. I'm excited to start wrapping this story up and moving on to bigger and much better conversations. But definitely comment down below. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. I look at interviews like they are boxing matches. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that in the good way. I mean, sometimes you get volatile, irritable people that you're going to interview, but you always got to be ready for those fights. You always got to be ready for those interviews because you never know what you're going to you never know what you're going to get. You never know what to expect, you know? And with her, I feel like since we've already seen so many different things about this girl, she's erratic. She doesn't think, you know, she literally is just a volatile human being that is self-righteous as hell. I just would have been a little bit more prepared. And also, I think what Gail did was that she tried to keep respect in the room. That should have been thrown out the window. As soon as she said, enough, Gail could have put her foot down and really just tugged on those reins and took full control of that interview again. But it went off the rails and it just continued to go off the rails, in my personal opinion. But at the same time, no matter what, it's still a bad look for homegirl, for Miya Ponsetto. She looks like an ass. That's because she is an ass. Anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you think on this one. What do you think of the interview? You know what I'm saying? You know, I love Gail just like I love Oprah, and I love how they interview. Like the interview with R. Kelly was amazing, and that put her name on the map, bruh. But this one, nah, not so much. Not so much. I give her props for taking on this situation, and you could tell that woman, Miya Ponsetto, is not an easy subject to talk to. But at the same time, I feel like there could have been a different route she could have gone, you know. But you know, I do also give her mad props for staying on the righteous path as well. She could have gone down to her level too, and for that, I give her mad props. Real talk. But anyway, time to get going. Comment down below, hit that like button. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button and join my Discord. All right, and I got merch. Yeah. Link is down below. Anyway, time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is The Pascal Show. Bye. Man, I'm telling you, Gail should have just bop right in the face. You know what I mean? Right through that screen.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.